Hello students, let us discuss nomenclature of organic compounds having functional groups. Okay, in previous video we discussed that what alkenes mean without any functional group. Okay, so here now let us discuss the organic compounds having the functional group. Their nomenclature we have to discuss now. So what is the definition of functional group means? Already in the previous videos already I discussed. Here it is maybe defined as an atom or a group of atoms joined in a specific manner which is responsible for the what characteristic chemical property of organic compounds. So here we have for example C double bond OH. Okay, this is called aldehyde. If you write C double bond OH here, if you write any one here instead of H, if you write the hydroxy group, it is called as a one acid. Okay, carboxylic acid. So if you write C double bond O, like C double bond O, after that you write here CH3 it indicate one, here it indicate what, ketone. So here it is in a group of atom. Okay, they are going to join in specific manner. Okay, so because of that reason they are giving some characteristic, means special property, some chemical properties to the organic compounds. Here these are the organic compounds. Okay, functional group, that order is there that I will discuss. Okay, so all you have to remember the what is the class of compound and what is the functional group structure. IUPAC you have to go the prefix and the suffix. After that here we have the example. Okay, I will go for the next in priority order all these things. Here next slide same again you have the same, some functional groups are there. What is the, how you are going to write the structure and how you have the prefix and suffix. This is also same thing. Okay, here we have an important note that I will go for the again later. Okay, this is I want to discuss here functional group priority order. Okay, so same thing, but here I wrote in the order. In the textbook it is not in the order, so just I wrote for the sake of convenient in the order. So first priority goes to what, acid, C double bond OH. Okay, if it is a prefix, okay, you have to write as a carboxy. If it is suffix, you have to write as oic acid. Okay, suffix means you have to end with the parent chain. Okay, next it is our substrate. Prefix means remember as a substrate. You have to write as a carboxy. If it's a main function group, you have to write as oic acid. Next, second priority is goes to what, SO3H. Okay, so here if it is as a substrate or prefix or subordinate functional group, you have to write as a one, sulfo. Okay, if it is suffix, you have to write as a one, sulfonic acid. Next, C double bond OOR. Okay, it is, if it is a prefix, you have to write as a alkoxycarbonyl. If it is a suffix, you have to write as a OH. Okay, the main functional group. Next, C double bond OCl. Okay, if it is a prefix, you have to write a halocarbonyl. If it's suffix, you have to write the oil halide. Okay, numbering has to important. This is the first one, second priority, third priority, fourth priority. In fifth priority we have the amides. Okay, so here we have C double bond O NH2, C double bond O NHR, C double bond O NRR. Okay, now this is if it's a prefix, means subordinate functional group, you have to write as a carbamyl. If it is a primary functional group, as suffix you have to write as what, amide. Next, sixth priority goes to cyano. Okay, this is a C triple bond N. So if it is a prefix, you have to write as cyano. If it is a suffix, you have to write as what, nitrile. Next, seventh priority goes to RC double bond OH. If it is a prefix, you have to write oxo or pharmyl. If it is suffix, you have to write al. Okay, al here, al. Okay, again next we have here ol. So you have to end with the one al. Next, eighth priority goes to ketone, acetyl bond OR. Okay, if it is a prefix, you have to write oxo. If it is suffix, you have to write as what, on. Next, ninth priority goes to OH. If it is a prefix, you have to write the hydroxy. If it is suffix, you have to write the ol. Here, be careful. It is a al all. This is a ol. Okay. Next, tenth priority goes to amine. Here we have the primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine. Okay. NH2 is called primary amine. Only if you have one hydrogen is called secondary amine. If you don't have any hydrogen around the nitrogen, is called as a what, tertiary amine. So if it is a prefix, you have to add the amino. If it is suffix, you have to add the amine. Okay. Next, Next, 11th priority is goes to double bond. Here we don't have any prefixes, okay? We have only suffix that is called "in." Next, 12th priority goes to triple bond. Here also we don't have any prefix. Only we have suffix "ein." See, all having the prefix and suffix, but here we have only suffix. Next, in this case, okay, here we have halides, nothing but fluorine, chlorine, bromine. Then you have to write the prefix as a halo. Here no suffix. Next, ether, ROR. It is a prefix we are going to write as a alkoxy. No suffix. Next, nitro, NO2. Okay. So you are going to write as a prefix as a what? Nitro. There is no suffix. Next, alkyl. Okay. You are going to write a prefix as a what? Alkyl. No suffix. So all these having the what? Only prefix is there. There is no suffix. So in functional group you have to remember the all this order, okay? Up to here, what is the first one, second priority, third priority, like that you have to by heart. Here we have important note, that is what just now we discuss, okay? Here we discuss we have only the what prefix, okay? In case of what alkyl group, benzene, halogen like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, okay? Then nitro, alkoxy, all they are always as a prefix, nothing but substituent. They don't have the suffix. Now let us see the rules here. So rules for nomenclature of compounds having the functional group. First rule is what here, again here we are going for the what longest carbon chain. The longest chain of carbon atoms containing the functional group is numbered in a such a way that the functional group attached at the carbon atom possessing lowest possible number in the chain. So what is the meaning here? Let us see the example. Here we have the example. So you are going to select the longest carbon chain, okay? This is the longest carbon chain. In that here the functional group should be there, okay? And numbering you have to give in a such a way that functional group has to get the less number. For example, now here, now in this case longest carbon chain is selected, okay? Now if you give the numbering from this side 1 2 3 4 5 6, what happened? Now it's going to get the sixth carbon, you are going to get the OH. It is a functional group, okay? Here we have the functional group. So here if you go for the in this direction now, here if you have the what do you do when there is a multiple functional groups, which suffix do we use? Just now in previous example we saw only one functional group OH is there, okay? If you have in a molecule more than one functional group, let us see example. In this example you have the acid group and keto group, both are there. Now my doubt is now which one I have to select as a suffix and which one we have to take as a what prefix or substituent. Now again here we have the same, okay? We have two functional group here also. One is ketone, one is alcohol. Here again we have the one alcohol and we have the double bond. Now which one here? For example, if ketone means you have to take the on, and if it is a carboxylic acid means you have to write the suffix what? I'm talking about the suffix, okay? If it is a carboxylic acid, you have to write the suffix what? Oic acid. Again, if it is alkane, you have to end with the suffix "ine." If it is alkyl halide, you have to end with the what? "ide" in the parent chain. Again here, if it is alcohol, you have to write what? "ol." If it is a ketone, you have to write a "on" in the parent chain. Now, if it is a alkane, you have to write as a "in" in the parent chain. If it is alcohol, you have to write the "ol." Now, our question is which one I have to select as a prefix and which one I have to select as a suffix, okay? So now what is the rule second means? In the case of polyfunctional compounds, just now we told, okay, we have the more than one functional group. One of the functional group is chosen as a principal functional group and the compound is then named on that basis. Means one is taking your principal means main functional group and remaining functional group you are taking as a what? Substituents. So the remaining functional groups which are subordinate functional groups are named as substituent using appropriate prefixes. Already we told. So one we are selecting as a main functional group and remaining other functional group we are selecting as a what? Subordinate or as a substituent. Okay, so when there are more functional groups, then priority order is as follows. So here already we discussed, I first know only we have the priority here. So priority decreasing order, here it is there. So among the functional group, as is going to get the first priority. After that SO3H, just now I discussed in a what notes that you have to follow the order. So here we have the triple bond least priority. So now how we have to give the name means prefix of functional group. Okay, then parent alkane. From the parent alkane you have to remove the minus E, means you have to remove the E like a alkane, then you have to add the suffix of the functional group. Let us see the example how we have to write the nomenclature in the case of multi if are polyfunctional compounds, means more than one functional group is there. Now this is a just now I discussed we have to write the okay. Now let us see the examples here. Applying the priority here, suffixes are highlighted here. Here I highlighted the suffixes. Here this is the molecule. Okay, here we have the just now two functional group is here. This is the acid. This is the what, ketone. So according to as just now we told priority order what, this we have the first acid is there. After that we have the ketone. So in the parent chain you have to use the what suffix as a oic acid, and this one you have to take the what as a substituent. Once it is substituent means you have to write the prefix. So prefix of the ketone is what, we have the oxo. So you have to remember the both prefix and suffix of particular functional group. Why? Because means sometimes that functional group is going to act as a prefix and sometimes it's going to act as a what, suffix. So based on that you have to write the prefix name sometimes you have to write the suffix name. So both you have to by heart. So here if you now here you have to start the numbering from here only. Why? Because means this is our main functional group. Main functional group contain what, carbon. Okay, C double bond OH, it is there, means we have the carbon. So the functional group containing carbon should get the lowest number. So you have to start from numbering from this carbon only. So this is first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so now this if you write the nomenclature here we have the 5 carbon atoms. So if it is we don't have any what functional group, then you are going to write as a what name as a pentane. Okay, so just now we told from the pentane nothing but alkane you have to remove the E. So if you remove the E, then what happened, this is pentane. Then after that you have the suffix of primary functional group. Now this is a primary functional group. What is the suffix here, oic acid. So this is over. Now after that you have to write the what prefix of subordinate functional group or substituent. Now this is our what subordinate functional group, or it is a what substituent. So as I told here already we discussed for the ketone what is substituent, how you are going to write as a what prefix, this is a 4-oxo. So 4-oxo-pentanoic acid. So now let us see the example here. Already in this case already we discussed halogens like fluoro, chlorobromine, NO2, nitro are always we are taking the what prefix or substituent. Okay, so always there we have the prefix, we don't have for suffix these cases. So now how you have to give the name means you have to go for the lowest sum rule, means simply you have to give the numbering in such a way that some of the substituent should be less. Here see, here this is the first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, now if you give here numbering, first carbon we have the bromine, third carbon we have the NO2, and fourth carbon we have the here fourth carbon we have the chlorine. Okay, total if you go here it is 8 in this direction. Okay, now if you go for the right to left, now if you start from the right to left, what happened here, this is first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Now at fourth carbon we have substituent, at fifth carbon we have substituent, and seventh carbon we have substituent. Now total how much now, 16. So it is a more. So some of the substituent should be less, means you have to give the numbering from the one here from this direction from the left to right. Okay, after that already numbering is there. Okay, 1 bromo, 3 nitro, 4 chloro. How we have to arrange based on the alphabetical order. So in bromine first you have the bromo will come first, then C will come, so you have to write the chloro, then N will come, you have to write the nitro. Okay, so parent chain is what, we have the 7 carbon atom. Generally we are going to write without any functional group, mean if it is a alkane you are going to write the heptane. So you are going to remove the E, then write in the suffix name. So here you no need, already here we have the we don't have any functional group, simply you can write as a heptane. Yeah, next one we have, okay, 2-hydroxycyclopentanone. Why? Because means in a here if you see this is ketone, this is a alcohol. In this priority what happens, this ketone going to get the more first priority, so we have to take the suffix this one, and OH we have to take as a what, as a prefix. So now here parent chain having the 5 carbon atoms. Why? Because means 1 here 2, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon. Okay, 5 carbon atoms are there, that too they are in the ring, so we are calling it cyclopentane. Okay, so now what we have to use the suffix here, on. Why? Because means ketone is a primary function group, so if other suffix is what, on here. In this case now what happen, if it is a prefix use, prefix means we are going to use what, oxo. So for that I am not telling, you have to remember the, sorry, you have to remember the both prefix and suffix of a particular functional group. So this is a on. Okay, so cyclopentanone over. Now what is substituent we have here, we have the OH group. So this is the OH group. What is the prefix means, we have the hydroxy. So what is the number here, 2-hydroxycyclopentanone. Its second carbon we have the hydroxy group, so 2-hydroxycyclopentanone. Again now here third one, next example. Here already we told, here fluorochlorobromo, already they are we taking the what, prefix of substituents, nothing but simply we are taking substituent. So here we have the what primary function group, we have triple bond. Now you have to start from the numbering this side only. Why? Because mean function group has to get the lowest number. So this is first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth over. Now how many carbon atoms are there, 5. So pent here, how many here, first carbon we have the triple bond, so pent 1 ine. For what is the suffix for the triple bond means ine. Now what is substituent we have, at the fifth position we have the chloro, so 5-chloro-pent 1 ine. So for all this you have to refer the what, functional group priority order, you have to remember. Now let us see the another example. Here we have the molecule. Okay, this is the molecule. Let us see the structure how we have to here. This I am going to write. We have OH group, then CH2 is there. After that here you can see we have the 3 times CH2. Okay, so I am going to write the details. CH2 first one, second one, then after that third one. Okay, 3 more. After that what we have, CH2. Okay, the structure here, C double bond O CH. This is called one ketone. Now in nomenclature if you see, we have the two functional group, one is OH is there, then one ketone is there. Now so which one we have to write as a prefix and which one we have to write as a suffix means, in a functional group order this ketone going to get the first priority, so you have to add the suffix as a on and the prefix as a what, hydroxy. So nomenclature is what, here 7-hydroxy. Why? Because means this is the first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So you have to write the first what, substituent 7-hydroxy. Parent chain generally 7 carbon atoms means what, here you are going to write the heptane, isn't it? So from heptane you are going to remove the E and then you are going to write the what, suffix of the main functional group, that is what, on. In that it is present in the second carbon atom, that's why we are writing the word 2 on. So this is the correct, not this one. Okay, why? Because means in this OH has taken as a primary function group, but so as we told, in a what, ketone OH, this one going to get the first priority, so you have to end with the what, on only, not the all. This is wrong. Next here we have the structure. Here if you give the numbering here, you have to start from numbering here only. Why? Because means already we discussed halo, fluoro, chloro, already they are a what, we are taking as a substituent, and this is the, we have the functional group. Okay, here we have the double bond is there, this is a functional group. So already we told functional group is attached at the carbon atom should possess lowest possible number. Okay, if you write in this direction it's going to get the 1. Okay, but if you write in this direction what happens, going to get the second number. So the carbon atom should get the less number, means you have to give the direction in this direction only, you have to give the numbering. Now if you write nomenclature here, what is the parent chain, how many carbon atoms are there, 3. So prop, here at first carbon we have the double bond, so prop 1 in, and we have substituent at a third position. So final nomenclature is what? 3-bromo prop 1 in. Let us see another example based on the functional group priority order. Here we have the molecule again. So as we told, as we're going to get the first priority, so you have to start the numbering from here only. Okay. So how many carbon atoms are there? 6. So 6 carbon atoms means what is the parent chain? As we told, hexane. If it is only alkane, we are going to write as a hexane. Here we have the functional group, so we are going to remove the e, and we are writing the word suffix as a word oic acid. This is the suffix. Okay, oic acid. Here we have the word substituent is there at fifth position, that is a ketone. So for ketone, what is the prefix? We have oxo. So nomenclature 5-hexanoic acid. Next rule third. Okay, in this now what here? If more than one functional group of the same type are present, their number is indicated by adding tri before the class of the suffix. What is the meaning of here means? Here you can see. Okay, this is the molecule. Here if you write the clear structure, here we have this is the structure of, okay, here we have this is structure. Okay, in this what happened? We have the same functional group, we have 2 times. Okay, in that time what you are going to do here? So you are writing the parent name as such. You are not going to remove any e. Okay, just know what, if it's one function, one or two are there, what you are doing, you are going to remove the e. Okay, but here if same function group multiple times are there, simply you are writing the total name. Okay, alkane, then suffix of the functional group. Let us see now. In such cases, the full name of parent alkane is written before the class of suffix. Now here the molecule, here what happened here? The parent chain is what? Ethane. Okay, you are going to get the total ethane, and after that suffix is what? We have the ol, but we have here 2 OH, so that you have to indicate. So 1, 2 diol. Why? Because means we have 2 times, so indicating di. This number indicating where it is present, the first carbon, second carbon atom having the OH group, and ol is what? Suffix of the OH group. So nomenclature is what? Ethane 1, 2 diol. Here we didn't remove any E from the what? Parent chain. Next, another case what happened here? However, the ending minus Ne, sometime what happen? You are going to remove the minus Ne from the alkane. So from the alkane, if you remove the Ne, what is going to become? Alka. So ending minus Ne of parent alkane is dropped in the case of compounds having more than one double and triple bond. Here another condition, if you have more than one double bond, triple bond, from that what you are doing, from the alkane chain you are going to drop the what? Minus Ne. So then simply you are writing as a alka. So parent alkane you are going to type as the word alka and write the suffix of the functional group. Let us see the example here. Here we have, this is the molecule. Okay, so in this molecule, here if you give the numbering, here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now here we have the 2 times double bond is there. Okay, more than one. Okay, now what you are doing? Generally, if it is a parent chain, we are writing the butane. From the butane, now what you have to do? You have to subtract the minus Ne. So what is become? Buta. So buta over. Parent alkane name now over. After that suffix you have to write. Here we have the double bond 2 times. It where it is present? First carbon, third carbon. So now 1, 3 diene. This is nomenclature of buta 1, 3 diene. Next another example, here you can see here we have the hexane 1, 4 diene. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In parent chain we have the actual 6 carbon atom means hexane. So from hexane what you have to going to remove? Minus Ne. So what is going to become? Hexa. Now hexa is over. Okay, so at first and fourth position we have the double bond 2 times are there. So 1, 4 diene. Okay, this is nomenclature. Here let us see the other example. In this case what happened? We have the double bond is there, triple bond is there. Okay, now from where we have to start the number means in priority order what happened? Double bond has a more priority than the triple bond. So you have to, double bond containing carbon has to get the less number. So if you start in this direction, it's going to get the less number. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Sixth carbon atom means what you are going to write? From hexane, you are going to remove the minus Ne. So what is the now parent chain? Hexa. After that, at first and third carbon, we have the two double bonds. So that's why writing the diene, and fifth carbon having the what? Triple bond. So writing the what? 5-ine. So hexa 1, 3 diene 5-ine. This is the nomenclature. Now let us see the problem number 12.9 here. So what is the given? Derive the structure of 2-chlorocyclohexane, pent 4-ene 2-ol, 3-nitrocyclohexene, cyclohexane 2-ene 1-ol, 6-hydroxyheptanol. Okay. Now here, if write the structure, first 2-chlorohexane. So 2-chlorohexane means here, if you write the parent chain here, first you have to, I will go for the here. You can write hexane means here we have the 6 carbon atoms. So you have to write the 6 carbon atoms. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms. Okay. Here is 6 carbon atoms over. At second position what we have? Chloro. So this is the chloro group. Now remaining you have to satisfy with the what? With the number of hydrogen atoms. So this 3 carbon over, this is 1, this is 2 carbon, here this is 2 carbon, this is 2 carbon, this is a 3 carbon atom. So 2-chlorohexane. Okay, this is the structure. So first you have to find out the parent chain. After that you have to search for the substituent. So this is structure of 2-chlorohexane. Now let us discuss now pent 4-ene 2-ol. Next what we have? Pent 4-ene 2-ol means now parent chain is what? 5 carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let us give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So at fourth carbon you have the double bond. Why? Because means 4-ene. In second carbon we have the ol means nothing but what? OH. After that the carbon valency how to satisfy with the hydrogen. Now 3 over. Now 1 hydrogen here. Here we have 2 hydrogen. So here we should have 1 hydrogen. Why? Because means already 3 bonds over. Now here also 2 only. Why? Because means already we have double bond. So this is the structure of pent 4-ene 2-ol. Okay. Next third what we have? 3-nitrocyclohexane. Here you can see hexane here we have. Okay. And cyclo is there. First hexa means as you know very well, and cyclo is there means we have to write the word 6 carbon atom should be in the ring. Okay. Then hexene is there means I am going to add the one double bond. Okay. Then here I am going to give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here after that what happened? At the third position we have the nitro. Okay. Nitro is over. So this is the what, as we told, and nitro always it is a substituent, isn't it? So you have to give the first priority to this carbon only. So first, second, third. So now you have to satisfy the carbon valency with the hydrogen. Now here was only 1 carbon, here also only 1 carbon, here also only 1 carbon. Why? Because means already we have one substituent. Here we have the 2 carbon, here we have the 2 carbon. Okay, here we have the only, here also 2 carbon. So this is structure of what? 3-nitrocyclohexane. Next cyclohexane 2-ene 1-ol. Again here we have cyclo means we have to go for the ring. Hexa means 6 carbon atoms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So here what? Cyclohexa over. Now I am giving the here one double bond. Okay. And after that here, if you here I am writing the 1 here. Okay. Why? Because mean at first carbon we have OH group. This is a 1 OH, and here second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay. So now one ol over, then second double bond over. Now you have to satisfy the carbon valency with the hydrogen. Now 1 hydrogen, here 1 hydrogen, here we have 1 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogens, here also 2 hydrogen, here also 2 hydrogen. Okay. So this structure of what? Cyclohexa 2-ene 1-ol. Next we have 6-hydroxyheptanol. Okay, heptanol means it is a what? Aldehyde. Now first let us write here heptanol means 7 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, here we have 7. Okay, so I am giving the numbering 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, here what heptanol means, we have the aldehyde. Okay, this is the group over. So it is 6th position, we have the OH group. Okay, this is the OH group. Remaining now you have to satisfy with the what? Hydrogen. CH2, 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 here H, this is a what? CH3. Why? Because means the carbon valence should be tetravalency. So this is 6-hydroxyheptanol. Here you can see the structure. Okay, you can write any way. Okay, but numbering, what is the position of double bond and numbering should be clear. Okay, this is structure already we discussed. 3-nitrocyclohexene. This is what? Cyclohexane 2 in 1 ol. This is 6-hydroxyheptanol structure. Okay, just you have to find out the parent name, what is the functional group is there, and what the substituents are there.